The person behind this story of consolidation, primary consolidation, you know, that Terzaghi is trying to simulate a mechanical model with practical soil mechanics problem. Actually, he has taken one piston. You know that this is a piston arranged with a spring. You can see this is a spring, and see he ensured that one valve. He purposefully kept one valve at the top of this piston. Now, what he has done initially, he closed the valve. So now he started applying the load on this piston. Now, you know, this piston is filled with water. I should not forget to tell you. So this piston is filled with water. Once he apply the load on the piston, the load is initially taken by, no doubt, once the valve is closed, taken by water. Then what he felt, Professor Terzaghi, so what he felt, actually he gradually opened the valve. So partly he opened the valve. And a moment you see is completely open the valve also. Whatever now you see, whatever the load is applying, now it is transferring from water to spring. Ultimately, once the valve is completely open, all the water is drained out. This is, I would like to call, permeability, passing of water from the soil mass. So now this valve is simulating, we are simulating this valve as a mechanism of permeability. Now all the water is escaping because we are applying the load through piston. Now, and also valve is completely open. Now all the water is coming out from this valve. Now the load is now taken by ultimately spring, not water. So initially, once valve is closed, the load is taken by water. Once valve is gradually open and completely open, the load sharing from now water to spring. So this is also could happen once you take a ground, it is completely saturated. Once it's fully saturated soil, when you apply the load, initially load taken by the pore water pressure. Once you are applying the load, pore water pressure getting dissipated, ultimately the load is transferred to solids. That we are trying to write it as Terzaghi's effective stress principle.